zombies! Woo! There's nothing else to say. You just pick up your wooden hose, not those hose, which, by the way, you right-click, and then you just shoot everything. But never fear, if you want to live out your Swordmaster dreams, you can still utilize the sword as intended. It would just be really doing slow. Oh, by crouching at these little parts, you can fix up the boards that the zombies break through in order to get to you. And as you can see from this insta-kill power-up, you can acquire power-ups all throughout the game. They're all self-explanatory. Insta-kill, what do you imagine it does? Double gold? Woo! Double the amount of monetary income. Let's go! So pretty much all we did for the first, 10 rounds was camp by these boards, firing off any zombies that happen to be unfortunate enough to cross paths with us. Oh, and dogs apparently. A lot of things start trying to kill you, it turns out. You've met the zombies and dogs. Well, these are zombies with drip, zombie pigmen, and many more that are yet to come. Including this boss zombie, which arrived at our doorstep around 10. We unlocked a new area to go inside this little house, and we all tried our hardest to kill this new boss that had just randomly appeared out of nowhere. Even though I got pretty low at one point, we made light work of it. Oh, up in areas such as these, you can acquire more stuff. In my case, I acquired a design change. Oh, and the new gun, which looks oddly similar to a scooping utensil. And there are these dispensers with little upgrades. In my case, I went to this one and acquired the ability to fire off literal flames, but the wooden shovel wasn't cutting it for me. So I grabbed the stone shovel, which happened to be the shovel that fires off literal fireballs. You what? And yes, after acquiring even more of an outfit change, I unlocked more areas. But then, the zombies are picking up the pace. They don't increase in damage or AI changes, but they do increase in number, which is why unlocking more areas was necessary in order to have enough room to move about in throughout the map. But more types of zombies were still on the horizon, as this magma cube chap arrived. Yeah, sure, killing it is easy, until its death makes it split off into little magma cubes, which is what got Jeremy over here down on the ground. But it's perfectly fine. Don't worry, because you can indeed revive people. As long as there's at least one person on your team alive, everyone will be revived by the end of the round. Though this horde of zombies meant that he was sort of gone again. So, we were doing perfectly fine with our little rage against the zombie fellas until round 19. Oh boy, that round was something else. I started off preparation for round 19 by looting this lucky chest thing, but I was able to trade in my wooden hoe for a diamond hoe, which I'm actually not sure what it did, but it probably did something beneficial because grabbing this thing sent me back 1,000 coins. And as you just saw, Jason over here had a bit of an unfortunate moment, and as Jeremy and I went to help him, we both sort of perished in the process. With Jay not faring any better than anyone else, it was up to Josh to solo clutch this round for us, which I was certain he could not do. Round 19 being our high score. So now you know how it works. We got whisked over to a graveyard to do it all again, with little differences aside from the fact that there are witches and these odd slime things, which were fine until it wasn't. But this map with all the carnival games was where the real action was bound to happen. As while the other maps technically had an ending, this map would go on forever. So our goal for this game was to beat our team's previous record of 19. Also, on this map, we aren't killing zombies. We're killing blimming aliens! Area 51 much? So, the first few rounds were reasonably smooth sailing, until these chaps arrived. And these lads could shoot things the same way you could be shooting that subscribe button right this instant. So, of course, that created a nuisance that subscribing could never lead to. Death. In this map, our team also switched up our strategy by focusing on armor rather than other items you can purchase throughout the game. And these alien chaps, right, when you kill them, a smaller version pops out. And these slimes, yeah, which by the way, they don't stop growing until you kill them. Oh yeah, there are these odd floating head things that are really annoying because for some reason I physically can't figure out where its hitbox is. And after being granted the ability to literally control the very lightning around you from the lucky chest, you had to deal clowns. And these clowns were not clowning around, as they would throw literal bombs at you. Pennywise would have had a far easier time committing atrocities if he just did this, because those bombs worked. Oh, and the aliens also had, guns and swords, which is great for us, and they were dropping it from the UFO above us rather than breaking through the gates, so trying to fix them would be useless. Why are you fixing them while you're getting shot at? The aliens were only increasing in number, and despite all of us using our teamwork abilities to... Oh, those blimming gas! And remember those slimes I said that would grow to epic proportions? Yeah, well, those things blimming grew! And the other members of my team weren't faring well in the slightest, but after upgrading my stone hoe even more, we made it to our personal best of round 19. We now just needed to make it past... Why are the squids flying? This isn't the Squid Game I'm used to! We made it. Round 20. It didn't matter that we'd died 2 rounds later. we had beaten our personal record. Oh, how did we die? Well, good question. Actually, there were giant zombies and a huge horde of lads. And yeah, that's about it. That's the Hypixel game zombies. In short, you just kill everything. Pretty simple, right? Have a good one, chaps.